Well, good evening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I need to squelch one rumor right now, and that is Dick Weiss was not born at the Pennsylvania Palestra. He only wishes he was. Now, as a matter of fact, I can only one-up him on the subject of basketball in one area. Now, due to the vagaries of birth dates, I beat him to the Palestra. I saw my first game there in 1952. There wasn't even a formal Big Five yet. So in that sense, and in that sense only, I have college basketball bragging rights over my good friend. The truth is that when it comes to bragging rights in just about every other aspect of college basketball coverage, Dick Weiss owns the bragging rights over everyone. There is a very good reason why he is universally acknowledged as Hoops. Now, here's what it's like to be a friend of Dick Weiss. I will meet a coach. I will go off on how much I enjoyed the exchange, and almost invariably, Hoops will say, I know, we're very, very good friends. And by the way, I must acknowledge here and now that perhaps the best Hoops imitation is done by John Feinstein. So I must give credit where credit is due. Now, it really does seem on occasion that Dick Weiss actually does know every basketball coach in America, at least those east of the Rockies. In fact, it's a significant blemish on any coach's resume if he does not know Hoops. How much credibility would someone like that possibly have? Now, let me put it succinctly. There are many fine basketball writers in this country. Many are here tonight, but there is only one Hoops. And the rest of you, are the rest of you regularly consulted when coaching vacancies arise? Ask yourself. Well, the answer would be no. Well, but Hoops is. That's because people know that he knows. He knows the game and he knows the people. I sure don't know how he knows so many people. Maybe he's actually triplets. By the way, his knowledge and his contacts are not limited to the male of the species. During his time, he has been a huge benefactor to the women's game. He even ran a successful camp for women. And his finger remains on the pulse of high school scene as, or so many of you quaintly call it, the preps. I come from New Jersey. We didn't use that phrase. But I digress. Put it all together. High school, college, NBA, international, women, who can touch Hoops? The answer, of course, is no one. So what is it? You know, a lot of writers know the game, but they never become Hoops. I think the answer, which obviously starts with technical mastery of the game and an ability to judge basketball talent, lies in his manner. Dick Weiss is truly a nice man who doesn't like Hoops, and coaches somehow sense an ally. He pushes a button with them the rest of us just don't. They see him as responsive and comforting, and they also know he can talk the game at the highest level with them. Now, only once has my faith in Hoops been shaken. The year was 1997, and a few of us were sitting in an establishment in San Jose watching an NCAA tournament game. It was just another night on the road until a slender Arizona player stepped to the free throw line. Hoops cleared his throat and said simply, I don't know who that is. What? What? Come again. Oh my God. Hoops is flawed. He is only 99% prescient. It was almost a there was no Santa Claus moment, quite frankly. But that was 21 years ago. It has never happened again. Ladies and gentlemen, inducted to the Hall of Fame, I give you the one and only Dick Hoops Weiss.